Someone very special, but we must go to the confessional booth.
Oh, did we tell them?
They know now. Kainless, you're live on the Last Respawn show. Nay!
The Church of Last Respawn! Welcome! Fix the camera, stupid!
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Oh, there he goes, already calling you stupid. That's just rude. That man, he needs help.
He's taking advantage of me when I'm high, because he knows when I'm not high, we'd be fighting.
Yeah, you're so nice.
That's true.
You're so nice.
But yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is not about me and Xandler. This is about Kainless. How you doing?
I'm amazing. How are you doing? That's a good question. I'm doing very well.
He's so fucking high.
I could tell. You've actually, you sound like you are legitimately enjoying yourself tonight.
Yeah, I was I took a very strong edible. I mean, I took more of the edible than I'm supposed to. I was like, you know what? I'm a Willy Wonka factory. I'm taking a bite, and I don't care what Willy Wonka does to me.
I will say that my experiences with edibles have been absolutely horrendous.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really bad.
That's fair.
Really,
That's
really
fair.
Bad. Like puking purple stuff bad.
See?
Yeah, not good.
Did you eat the whole candy bar, motherfucker? You're supposed to take a little bite. Goddamn.
No, it was my 38th birthday, and I took one piece, and I was fine. I was good. I was chilling, listening to music. Life was good. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna have some birthday cake. And then I ate some birthday cake, but I didn't eat anything else that day. And then I took a second piece of chocolate cake, and then I took a second piece of the edible, and that was my mistake, because I was like, oh great, this ain't so bad.
Wait a minute. Was the cake the edible, or you were eating cake and the edible?
The cake and the edible. It was not a good decision kind of day.
Oh, because you didn't eat anything before.
Correct. I only had birthday cake, which I was very proud of. Birthday cake was delicious.
Yeah, that's something you eat after you take the edible. I feel like the combination.
Yeah, you went in balls deep.
Yeah, it sounded like a good idea until it wasn't a good idea, and I ended up puking purple stuff all over my bathroom, and it was just bad. It was bad. It's very bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the highest I've ever been where I've done something like that. I mean, I did get alcohol poisoning. I had to high.
That sucks.
Yeah, I definitely drank and puked. For really, anyway. As far as
that usually lasts a couple days. You're like,
yeah,
you feel like shit. You feel like the floor of a bus.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're gonna drink again. I'm gonna do it again.
And here you
are.
Everybody
says that. I'll never do this again. This was a horrible idea. But then 2 weeks later, it's like, hey, let's go get some drinks.
Yeah, but I don't drink tequila anymore. I just straight down a whole bottle of tequila in front of everybody.
God.
And someone recorded the video, and I was like, how did no one leave the room for the fear of their lives? Because if I saw someone do what I just did, I would leave. I'm like, yeah, I'm going home because demonic possession's happening here.
Yeah, this was all we needed. It was enough.
They were like, oh, why is he making noises? Why? Like, I literally, in the video, downed it, and then just looked like I passed out standing up, and then just raised both hands with the bottle, screaming, ah!
You were that guy.
And everyone was just laughing, and I was like, yo, y'all crazy. Because, like, if you knew me and my dark thoughts, I would be like, yeah, I don't.
Exactly. It was one of those peak moments where you were like, you know what? I think it's time to start a show.
But instead, I passed out. Yeah. And that is the origin of the last. No. The show started so back that I have early YouTube videos that every once in a while show. I think there's a yearly rewatch of the original videos I put on YouTube. and it's literally just young twink looking at me.
Yeah, you are a twink.
I was like, damn, I can now see why all these girls kept randomly talking to me.
And you were just like, I want to play video games. Leave me alone.
Like, leave me alone. Let me play.
Hey, Sneaky Memo's
Why are you
here.
gonna bother me?
Sneaky, how you doing, buddy? We're talking to Kainless here. I think you know Sneaky. Kainless has been around
Yes,
for a
I
minute.
do.
Yeah, Sneaky.
Yes.
He's been in and out. He's life is busy and crazy, and I'm always appreciate you coming by. Stop being a stranger. We need to play video games. There are so many good multiplayer games and horror games.
Oh,
That's why we brought Kainless on here. Talk about
Yeah,
horror video games and not real life horrors.
that's true. Yeah.
Hey,
It reminds me,
Sneaky.
you talk about horror multiplayer games. I have still yet to play the Killer Clowns game. I want to, but
If
I
there
also
is
don't want to
no,
because I know that it's multiplayer and it's rough.
if there is one, okay, yes, Killer Clowns is rough, janky. It's like a less janky Friday the 13th, but it's such a dumb fun game, and the fact that it has proximity chat adds to that fun because like everyone on there is kind of just like, oh, everyone can hear you. So like there are dickheads, but there's not a lot of dickheads because like everybody can hear you. So like if you're being a dickhead, there's a high chance that somebody's gonna be like, all right, stop being a fucking dickhead and clown your ass. It's high school.
That's true.
It's junior high. Wow, I'm not that big anymore. Oh, everything is just shrunk in this channel, Sneaky. If we were in the regular channel, it would have been big. I'm sorry that your picture is not big. Also, that's an old picture. You gotta send me a new picture. You lost so much fucking weight. I even know how jacked you are. He's over here like my picture where I appear as God. Yeah.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
All right.
Nice.
This is the Church of Last Respawn. The fucking mayor's in the building, says Dr. Bear. Anyway, Killer Clowns is a fun game. But if you want something that's less rough, Texas. Texas has been an emotional roller coaster. But when it works,
I've heard different things from different people about it. Yeah.
yes, and that's why you've heard different things
But-
because it depends
Yeah.
when that person played the fucking game. Because if you're playing the game right now,
Absolutely.
everything's great. If you play the game in fucking August, everybody was about to off themselves, and they're like, I can't. Me and Dr. Bear were like, yo, this is abuse. I was like, this is abusive relationship. Red flags. Red flags. I need to go. So anyway.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready to cross that bridge, me and Dr. Bear have those games, and crossplay is a fucking thing in all of them. So, and Predator Hunting Grounds coming out.
I heard about that. I haven't seen anything, but somebody said something about it the other day, and I was like, okay, that could be cool. A Predator
Yeah.
game would be fun.
I played it on PS4. It came out. Wow, it's been out on PS4, PC for a while.
Oh my god. Should I leave?
Did you play Predator?
It was alright.
Well, now they're bringing it to Xbox in a couple days, and that's what Sneaky.
Well, you gotta figure that
Go ahead.
they finally made some good Aliens games. You would hope they would be able to make at least one good Predator game.
When I played it, it suffered, and this is something that Texas kind of suffers with, where the developers go on Reddit and they listen to one side complain the most, and so
Oh yeah, usually one side's always louder.
So every patch, Predator's too strong. Next patch, the 4-armed guys are too strong. Next patch, the AI is too strong. Because the cool thing about Predator's Underground is one person's the Predator, and then there's the 4 co-op first-person people. And as you play the map, you have missions to do on the map where you gotta fight, like a Call of Duty missions. But also, the player that's the Predator is trying to hunt you down while you're trying to do the mission. Sure, you could try to kill the Predator, but he could blow you all up with a nuclear bomb.
Oh god.
You want to do your mission because you can escape in a helicopter. So that was like the balance of that game was like, oh, if I die as a Predator, everyone fucking dies because he sets off the nuke if you're not in the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway. What horror games you got for us?
You're the worst.
So
Shut the fuck
okay. So I'm trying to think. The first one that I recently actually finished and started was Mad Father,
Yes, I think you mentioned
which
this to
is
me
yeah
recently too, which I put on my list of games
yeah,
to play. I'll bring up this.
which was it was kind of like 16-bit sort of. Um, I want to say kind of like Clock Tower, sort of, but
Yes, they do have the
more like
talk.
RPG maker thing. Yeah,
They have the clock
yeah, and there's a
tower.
lot of yeah, there's
Super
a lot of
Nintendo remaster
questions you're gonna
coming.
ask in the beginning. Yeah, 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 yeah. I saw that. I saw that also, and I'm really looking forward to that one too. But it's a lot like that, where you're kind of stuck in this mansion and you're looking for like you're trying to figure out what's wrong with your dad. Hence the title, Mad Father. And he's like this crazy scientist, and he's doing these things, but I don't want to spoil it. But it's actually really
Yeah, I'm
really
showing it
cool.
right now.
But
I fucking already love the aesthetic.
Oh, I love that you say
yeah,
that
yeah,
when there's babies, dead babies there.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, bro. Like really?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is like a
Like,
fucked
yeah,
up
like
Harvest Moon here.
it is a really and it's done really well. Like the story's written really well, and it sets a good mood for it, and the music is cool, and
Mad
you know
Father.
it was one of the few games that I played recently that I was like, okay, this is
Is it
something I can actually focus.
is it only on Nintendo Switch?
I think it's on Steam also. I'm pretty sure that
Oh,
company
okay. See,
does a lot of stuff on Steam.
if something's only on the Switch, and I forget I have a Switch Kainless because that's how much
I play a lot of Switch.
I forget. And you know, I do live in a city where you think I'd be playing the Switch on the train, but I bike. I bike. I fucking hate fucking subway.
No, that's fair. I used to when I lived in Brooklyn, I biked a lot too.
Yeah, I wouldn't even fucking dare to play the Switch on the subway in New York.
Yeah, no, definitely not. No, I didn't. Are you kidding me? Like when I lived there, I didn't even want people to know I had a CD player in my pocket. So it's like, no. So yeah, so that was fun. That was one of the ones I actually did finish, which kind of shocked me because I didn't think I was gonna finish it, but I did. So.
How long is it?
But it's give or take. I want to say probably 5-6 hours.
Oh,
Give
that's
or
not
take.
bad. One,
Depending on how smart you are.
oh, gotcha. One sec. Nigga says you still playing classic games. You talking to me or Kainless? There's two people here, Sniggy. You gotta. I mean, you know, I still play classic games. I still play classic games. We're about to play a PS2 game at the end. Oh, we're playing Devil May Cry to beat too. I mean, this Mad Father. I love this trend of new games that are like old homages to retro games. I fucking love
me
this
too.
shit.
Like
love this shit.
that stuff seems to be very attractive to me lately, and I think it's because I'm just like I don't know, like it just seems very like a lot of horror games now are very based on we're gonna be a multiplayer game. We're gonna you have to grind a lot and do that, and I can't sit there for that long and do it. I can't do it.
That's
anymore.
fair. That's fair.
So like I'm always looking for like single player horror games. Like I'm really looking forward to the new Silent Hill. That's the reboot or whatever.
The remake. Yeah. But that comes out real soon.
And that does come out. I think it comes out in like 8 days or something.
Yeah.
And I really was looking forward to Resident Evil 4. But the only reason why I never bought the remake of it was because I bought that game like 9 times, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I really need to buy it again? I'll wait for it to go on sale, and then maybe I'll get it. Yeah.
I felt you. I 100% felt you. I was very against it. And I asked Dr. Bear, who's a huge Resident Evil fan, and he was already day one Resident Evil 4 remake. And as last year, I was planning out my list of games. He was like, "Put Resident Evil 4 remake on your list," and I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Trust me." I was like, "All right." I made the mistake of putting that on hard. That game is fucking hard. Resident Evil 4 remake fucks you. So I literally had to dial it back on normal on the show because I was like, I don't know how many times I could stream because I got a new job. So I was like, we're gonna see how far we get. But like I said, they did the game justice. They have the same beats or moments, and they changed some things around, kind of freshen it up. And there's some surprises.
Yeah.
from
To
what I
make
get
it interesting for somebody
but
who's
like,
already done it 9 times.
it's like, yeah, and it's like they perfected their third-person to control mechanics from the Resident Evil remakes. But
See, that's cool.
what I would really love is, yes, a new third-person Resident Evil game, and also a classic version of Resident Evil, because you know all these old retro games are paying homages and they're so fucking great. It's great.
Pretty much, yeah. And like I was gonna say, I just recently also had purchased the what was it? GOG released Resident Evil 1 through 3, and they just released 3 I think last week.
And those are the
I've
old
started
school
playing-
PS1 ones.
Yeah, these are the old
Yeah,
ones.
yeah,
These
yeah.
are the ones that I'm hoping that they port to console again at some point.
They're vibe.
But I started playing. Yeah, I started playing it on PC, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. It's actually pretty awesome, and like I'm glad I like what they did with it so far. But I've only really, I started 2, I haven't played 1, and I started 3, and so far the graphics and everything look like really good, and it's just,
Oh my god!
it really brings you back.
I hope
You know?
the Resident Evil 1 you have as the original live action cutscene, because they took
I think
those.
it does.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
If you guys want to see
it's
something
supposed to-
funny, I can show you the original live action cutscenes to the PlayStation.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't
The
like me when I'm
PlayStation.
angry.
I think George A. Romero helped film them. Did he?
That's what I was told. I
Yeah.
think that is true.
George A. Romero
He had some involvement with it. Yeah.
He really is the granddaddy of fucking zombies.
Yeah, he really is.
Oh, without question. Without
Like,
question.
we lost him too soon, if that's a crazy thing to say.
It was awesome.
No, well, yeah, I mean, he lived a long, good life.
But yeah, I replayed the original Resident Evil 2 for the Cops and Robbers season finale this year. So why are we playing sexy music? Is it, we're talking about Resident Evil? What's happening? But yeah, Resident Evil 2. I played the GameCube. The GameCube edition of Resident Evil, because they...
Okay, to be fair, those are my favorite versions of those games.
No.
'cause I
This
have
is
all
Resident
of
Evil
them.
2. This is Resident Evil.
and
Yeah,
I-
like the HD, like, it's just like they up-res the PS1 graphics and made it look better. So.
Yes, yeah. That was I love those games. Like that's how I'm used to playing it, because I never owned a PlayStation 1.
Yeah, same!
I only bought a PlayStation 2 when Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks came out, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're never gonna port this to anything." So I was like, I guess I have to buy a PlayStation 2 now, because people are saying this is such a great game, and it really was. It was worth. I feel like it was worth. I think I spent all of $60 on the system and the game. So at the time, I was like, okay, I have to do this then. But yeah, I was more of. I still am more of a Nintendo guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I was more into like GameCube and Nintendo 64 and, you know, all the Wii U, all that stuff. And I always felt like people don't like those systems very much because they don't know how to dig really deep into like you have to really dig it to find some of the really good horror games that are on those systems. For anything for Nintendo, like you have to really like know somebody who's like, oh, well, this game you should, if you like horror games, you should try this game, you know, like Eternal Darkness or
let me tell you,
or something like that.
Let me tell you, first off, Sneaky, stop crying. You okay? I sent you some Church of Last Respawn cards if you want to get spooky. Second, I played Eternal Darkness the last episode of the show, and I started to keep playing it after the show, because I was like, okay, I finally beat Alan Wake 2. I need to find another game to keep playing for myself. So I kept playing Eternal Darkness, and I was like, yo, this game is so fucking weird. We need a remaster of this game. It's so fucking weird. It just takes the the old school Resident Evil formula, and it adds this sanity meter, and the game fucks with you with audio and visuals. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on in the story. It's all fucking Lovecraftian and bullshit. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it is.
That's the gist of every Lovecraft.
What really upset me?
Go ahead.
Was like, I want to say about 10 years ago or 5 years ago or something like that. Maybe it was 10 years ago now, thinking. That company, the guys who own the rights for Eternal Darkness, they were gonna make a sequel.
So what system? No.
they were gonna make a sequel for
I'm out
and
of here.
they
Oh my
set
God,
up
shut up.
a whole Kickstarter for how they were gonna make Eternal Darkness
No,
2.
really? What
They
was
set
it?
up a plan. I
was it-
swear to God,
I don't remember this. Was it like a spiritual sequel?
That's the problem. Because
Buy
it
new
was an
system,
actual
Sneaky, sir.
sequel for it, and the Kickstarter failed, and
The
the
internal
whole thing disappeared.
back up. So
It was-
this was they were trying to make it was called Eternal Darkness 2.
Yes,
And they did a Kickstarter, Silicon Knights.
yes, yes.
And it failed. How badly did it fail?
Just barely. Like I think they were off by maybe $2,000 or something like that.
Oh, so they were close.
But the thing that really bothered me was, and like I said, this was maybe 10 years ago. They were like, okay, we got really close to doing it. We're still gonna do it, but it's gonna take a lot more time now because we don't have the money to do it. And then nobody heard a word from them since about it. It has not been said.
Oh, they ran off with that money.
I was like, I don't know what happened. It's just disappeared. Like, if it ever pops up again, I'll be really happy. But
Oh,
I mean,
I could tell you what happened. I think Nintendo owns the rights to that.
I wouldn't be surprised. But
That's probably why we haven't
it was
got it.
gonna be done. It was pretty awesome too with the stuff that they were showing, and I was like, this looks really good. And how does this not already pass? I was in shock that my guess is that they didn't advertise it well enough.
No, I didn't.
And nobody knew that it was
yeah.
a thing.
If I didn't fucking know about it, it was not advertised about it. And I'm not saying like I'm a fucking master of, but like I was on the internet. I was on Twitter. I was following all the video game websites.
I was gonna say this was about the same time that I think Kickstarter started. So it was a while ago, but it was pretty cool. And I don't remember really ever doing anything with Kickstarter until I saw that. And I was like, what the fuck is Kickstarter? And either way.
Oh yeah,
that's one of the most depressing things that I had.
One of the best scams in history. Those Kickstarters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that and this was also probably around the same time that PT was a thing, and I was like, okay, there's another. This is just getting bad for.
Listen, if we get into PT discourse right now, Kainless, as much as I would love to, we're gonna start our own fucking podcast about that.
It's true. And what really upset me about that PT thing was I saw the second demo that they were doing, and I think it's still online. I think you could even look it up on YouTube still. That game looks so fucking good. The way what they had planned to do with it, and
had Hideo Kojima, the Taro.
I think
Ginger Ito was involved too.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, I hate when you guys play that knocking sound. You fucking know I live in an apartment and it scares the living shit. Every time they play that knocking sound, it literally sounds like someone's fucking knocking in the, It's
like, who's knocking on my door?
No, like someone could, but I think I just have like a gentleman's agreement with whoever lives at the wall across from me. Because,
the gentleman's agreement.
No, because they sometimes they just be making crazy loud music sounds at 3 a.m. I don't know if it's a vendetta against me. I'm not trying to be loud on possible, but I feel like maybe I'm a little loud, but not too loud. But just rambling in this apartment here in New York. There's more shocking visuals. Anyway.
Yes.
Let's talk. Let's talk about one more horror game here. You mentioned you were gonna start. Stay Out the House, Puppet Combos, Stay Out the House?
Yes, I just purchased that one, and the only reason why I purchased it was because everything that company, Puppet Combo, has done has been absolutely amazing.
Let's do a round of applause. 100%. I played Cannibal Abduction, because I got it for free from their Twitter. And
that's right, yeah.
And I saved it for this Halloween, and I played it, and I was like, oh my god, like I wanted to finish it. I was like, these fucking games, I don't even care if I play them once, are so good, but they're also so good that I would show people. I was like, do you want to see a fucking scary game that it's like legit scary, like it will unsettle you. This is Terrifier. Like he could do a Terrifier game, like a Puppet Combo would
without question.
But yeah, Stay Out the House. I had it for whenever the fucking came out on Xbox, probably a year ago. It's so hard, bro. So hard. It's so fucking, because they were like, we took the AI of Alien Isolation, and we made it puppet combo way. And I was like, you fucking did. This is really hard. Like, this is some old school shit right here.
Yeah, but that seems to be my vibe lately. Like I said, like I'm really leaning more towards like older.
You had
stuff.
a video.
No, I had a video this whole time. I didn't fucking play it. Keep talking though.
But yeah, like I said, the all this old stuff. Like I guess I don't know. Maybe it's just my age. I guess. But like I've been very keen on finding 16-bit games that are like creepy. Like we started this other one called Evil Tonight, and it's 16-bit, kind of like Mad Father, but this one has a little more.
Here we go, Evil Tonight.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This one also has a little bit more action to it, kind of.
Man,
like
you love
Resident
those
Evil
16-bit horror games, huh?
I do. It's
did
just,
you play Cuckoo Country?
For some reason, it seems to be Cuckoo. I actually heard about that one, and I might. We'll see.
I think it's right up. Put that shit on your list.
But yeah. And then there's this. It's like I don't know. That just seems to be
Evil
where I'm
Tonight.
going right now. Yeah. It's pretty cool. And there's a whole series that I have to talk about.
She just took out a gun. What era is this set in? Why is she popping caps? Oh
yeah, it's a crazy game.
Yeah, she's popping caps. I'm over here like, oh, this is like old Victorian life. She popping fucking caps. Oh no, all right.
Yeah, it goes. So far, I think it goes back and forth between times.
This is great.
So, but I'm not really that sure how it works so far.
Please tell me this is on consoles.
It is.
What consoles?
Is. I'm pretty sure it's on Xbox, and I know it's on Switch. So.
All right, I'm gonna add this to my list. I might have to play.
It might even be on PlayStation. I probably, if it's on Xbox,
I don't have PlayStation.
But I'm like 99% sure it's on Xbox, because everything that is on Switch is usually on Xbox.
Yeah, it's like vice versa. It's vice versa. There are games on Switch that should not have any business being on Switch. I'm looking at you.
It's true.
Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, absolutely. Don't even get me started on that. That's a whole other episode conversation we could have.
Oh, yeah. So let's end this real quick. Did you buy the new Mortal Kombat 1 expansion, Chaos Reigns?
I did not.
I did not either.
Did you
play it?
I did, however, sit and watch on YouTube the whole story mode.
Oh, no spoilers. Yes. I will check it out one day.
I'm not spoiling nothing.
But I heard people are like,
some people really, really liked it, and some people really, really hated it, and I get it.
Mixed, yeah, it's mixed reviews. Yeah.
Yeah, because it is very different from what. All I'm gonna say is whatever you remember about those characters, don't even bother to think about it. Just if you're gonna watch it or play it, if you're gonna remember anything about those characters, don't even bother thinking about the past. Just look into this as if it's brand new characters, like you don't know anything about them.
Wait. Are you fucking? That's people's complaint. I was like, that's the whole point of this fucking reboot.
Yeah.
Did you not play the story mode?
Because, a lot of people complain because they changed the characters pretty dramatically. So, I mean, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
I hope it's not because what they did to Sector and fucking Cyrax, because that's
that's what I thought at first was gonna be the big thing. Like, everyone's gonna bitch because they're women now. Oh, blah blah blah. Yeah. I thought that was gonna be the thing, but that's not it. There's certain lore things that they did that they changed dramatically.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion are friends in this new Mortal Kombat universe.
Yeah.
And people are like, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of, but it was fun. It was a good story to watch, and I like it, and I like all the free shit they gave us. That's cool. The animalities are pretty awesome.
Oh, so they are, and Towers of Time is back, but they still gotta fucking play Invasions. I fucking hate Invasions, but the last time I played Invasions,
I still can't stand it.
The last time I played it, I don't know if they changed it in the patch. Last time I played it, I was like, oh, let me check Invasions. You could go across the map. You didn't have to do every fight to get through the map. And I was like, what is the point of this shit if you just did this? What is the point of this? Stop making me walk. Stop making me do mini games. Stop making me find random things. The crypt was so good in Mortal Kombat 11. Why did
Yeah.
you like? It really felt. And I swear to God, I'm so sorry. You guys could tell us to shut the fuck up. Please tell us to shut the fuck up because we're getting into Mortal Kombat Ocean. We're sinking into the Mortal Kombat Ocean right now. But because me and Kainless are huge Mortal Kombat fans.
Like I
but
said, it could be a whole episode. I'm telling you.
I just want to say, I just feel like Mortal Kombat 1 was rushed. It was rushed.
It was.
I think Warner Brothers rushed that out.
Something
I think
happened there.
It needed another year, like
At least
something,
Yeah.
because Invasions felt like they were trying to do Conquest and they didn't have enough time. They were like, we would love to do Conquest.
Absolutely, and I agree with that.
Because how do you bring back
like,
the 3D era characters and you don't bring back the best fucking mode from the 3D era? And they had so many crazy modes. They had the was Crypt there? I don't even remember. They had fucking go-kart. They had puzzles. They had you could create your own fucking character.
They even I was gonna say they even got rid of the crypt and they replaced it with that dragon thing, which I was like, okay, whatever. I can't. Like I said, I haven't really
they split the crypt into the dragon shit and Invasions.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh my.
Can you
Yeah,
stop?
I can complain a lot about it, but the game itself isn't bad. Like I enjoy the game. Like,
oh yes,
like the fighting stuff is fun.
Yes, that's the thing
and
that breaks
playing
my
online
heart.
is always going to be a nightmare. But
yeah, I don't bother.
I mean,
I don't bother.
The lore and stuff is fun, and I personally like what they did with it. I think it's different. I think it's new. And it's fun. And if you're looking for an escape, it's something to do.
I love that Liu Kang was the god. That was such a great angle.
Yeah.
And even he was like, fuck. These bad things still. Melina's gonna Melina.
Yeah, exactly.
Shang Tsung's gonna Shang Tsung.
Like I said, there's a lot of things in there that they did change dramatically, but I like how they did it. I'm not the type of person who's gonna be like, oh, this isn't right. They're supposed to be this, and this. No, because if you're moving forward, and you want to see something new and different. That's just me. So
that's the whole point. That was the whole point of this.
Yeah.
They're rebooting it again.
Yeah, absolutely. So
in a couple years, they'll probably reboot it back to how it was, and people they'll be like, "Oh, this is all we ever wanted. Thank you, Daddy."
Yeah. Exactly. It's Kiss takes off the makeup and then puts it back on. That's exactly what this. Anyway,
Kainless, we gotta end this. People are like, "Oh, I'm fucking talking about Mortal Kombat."
Exactly.
This motherfucker don't even play it on the show. I would love to play it on the show. I don't have enough money to buy the expansion right now. The expansion, what is that shit? $60?
Which is the main reason I did not buy it. Because that expansion
you buying a whole other game.
You're buying you're paying the price for an entirely new video game.
And all you're getting is a new story mode and 4 characters. Oh, I guess 12? How many characters? I guess you get all characters.
Well, yeah, I think there's 6 or 5.
Because Cyrax, Sector, and Noob Saibot came out with the story.
Yeah, and then they have
Ghostface, Conan,
so
T-1000.
6. So it is 6. Yeah.
There's no other. The rest are guest characters. There's
everything
no other.
else.
There's no more Mortal Kombat characters. The rest are guest characters.
Yeah. So like.
No.
And apparently they said this is gonna.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they said this is gonna be a yearly thing. So next year they're gonna come out with another DLC.
I know.
So,
I was like, of course, this is the Mortal Kombat they support. They should have been 11. 11 was fine. People were too hard on 11. 11 was fine. They were too hard.
Yeah, I had no problem.
Too hard. The gear system was so bad. Anyways, I'm sorry. Do you think Ghostface?
I know we keep digging into it.
Last one. Do you think Ghostface is coming out next month? I guess in a few days, October.
I want to say, I would be surprised if it didn't come out in October.
Bro, they showed him at the end. They usually tease who's the next character at the end of the trailers. They always do that. And the only time it didn't work out is when they fucking teased Ash with a chainsaw sound, and Warner Brothers was
That's right.
They were like, no, we want the Joker. There's a new Joker movie coming out, even though he's not really the fucking Joker if you watch these stupid fucking movies. Anyway, and they lost the fucking rights to Evil Dead or Bruce Campbell or whoever got pissed off, and they were like, you know what, we're gonna make our own fucking game. Fuck this. And then that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was gonna say that's an entirely different rabbit hole we're going down.
But yeah,
I know how sensitive you are about the Evil Dead stuff.
Bro, I was reaching out to creators on YouTube that did videos, because like I literally went down a rabbit hole to see if there was like anybody that made a video update about what happened. I'm glad somebody is entertained in the chat eating popcorn. I'm glad, because you guys haven't talked for a while, so I was like, oh, they fucking fell asleep.
We're about to make you very sad with this story.
But did I tell you?
You can hear it in his voice. His voice has changed quite literally because I brought up Evil Dead,
This
which
is
I
so
should not have
boring!
done.
I told you to leave. X gonna give it to you.
Fuck you! I say that.
Anyway, yeah, I reached out to all these creators that did videos about what happened to Evil Dead. To my knowledge, I haven't checked if someone's, because I know one day there's gonna be a YouTuber that is gonna get all the facts about what happened. And we're gonna hear the story. But what I gathered from the last people that did their videos, and I reached out to each of all of them, and I won't name names, but it's kind of funny that after I reached out to one of them, within a week, they did a video before I did my show about revisiting Evil Dead 2 years later. I was like, this motherfucker saw my message. It was like, oh, that's a good idea. Let me take that. It was very weird. But you know, I have no proof other than the message and the weird timing. And you know, if they want to
believe you. I'm
not saying names. I'm not gonna. I don't even remember the fucking name, because every fucking horror game streamer is hack and slash or gory slash.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
But anyway,
there are quite a number of slashes on Twitch, aren't there?
Yeah, I will say this, Kainless. Toby, all right, I'm upset about Evil Dead the game. Don't break my shit. I mean, this isn't my shit. This is the church. All right,
At least we know we're getting another film. So I mean, what else can we say at this point about that series?
Kainless. I don't like. I didn't like that last movie. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't even get into. I don't even want to get into it.
The level of heartbreak you can hear in your voice is just
that movie was a joke. I always tell people, they're like, why you didn't like it? I go, Kainless got his powers because he got angry at dinner. I mean, sorry, I said Kainless. Kano, the guy with the laser eye, got his powers. And Kainless is like, holy shit, you're right. Because he got angry at dinner. Because they had to explain why these motherfuckers had powers. We live in the Avengers time. Half the time they don't explain shit. They're just like, all right, he gets angry, he turns green. I don't know, whatever, fuck it.
Okay.
Anyway, we need to have a Mortal Kombat.
It's a good way to end this conversation.
A Mortal Kombat chat. We really do. Let me put your stuff in. Oh god, can do this.
Oh god.
Are you streaming? When are you streaming next?
I'm not 100% sure. I still have a 17-month-old daughter, and I don't know when I will have the free time to be streaming soon.
When are you what's the first horror movie you're gonna show her?
I mean, technically, if I'm being real, she watched Terrifier 2.
Oh my god, yes, you did say this! You did fucking say this! Oh, she's gonna be one of those girls on Twitter that loves Art the Clown.
Technically, yes. Technically, that's a thing that happened. I'm not proud of it, but it did happen.
They pull me back.
I mean, but as of right now,
somebody play Art the Clown.
There is no plan to watch Terrifier 3 with my daughter anytime soon.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's so funny to me. There are so many girls I see on Twitter that are like, I fucking love Art the Clown, and then every time there's a new movie, people are like, how could you like him? He's fucking sexist and torture porn, and I'm just like, but he has so many girl fans. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, if all these girls are fine with him mutilating women, and people are like, he's a fucking or demon. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not the hugest fan of the Terrifier franchise. Yeah. I say that a lot. I respect it. I'll probably see part 3 because they apparently got the VFX artists from the Passion of the Christ to do the gore effects in Terrifier fucking 3.
Everyone.
And everybody that's seen it so far can't spoil the movie because they're like, I'm gonna be real with you, there are so many fucked up scenes in this movie. They were like, this is the most fucked up movie I have ever seen. It is fucking vicious. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to get high and see this and tell you guys
You're gonna have to.
But yeah, it really, those movies really feel like you're watching murder sometimes. I'm like, God, all right, damn, bro. Like, is this real murder? Like, fuck. This motherfucker's not, he's mean.
Yeah, it's the way it's filmed.
He's a mean motherfucker.
He's mean, and the way that they film those movies is just straight 100% classic 1980s filming. It's great.
No, I love what they're doing. They have made horror movies gory again because I feel like the popularity of Terrifier,
but like good gore, not like
yeah, like people are going back to practical. It's not CGI blood. Every time I fucking I'm trying to think of In a Violent Nature. Did you watch that?
No, I heard about it, but I haven't got.
It's on Shudder. If you have Shudder, watch that tonight. Get off. Don't even watch my show anymore. Go watch In a Violent Nature. I've watched that fucking movie 3 times this year. It is my favorite fucking horror movie. It has a fatality scene. Kainless, when you watch that movie, you're gonna text me like, all right, I know. You're gonna be like, wait, first off, which one is the fatality? There's a lot of fatalities in this. I'm like, nah, there's one where it's like Scorpion's fatality. You're like, oh, okay. You're like, this is a Scorpion fatality right here. Like, it's
definitely
fucking good. People are like, it's slow. The whole premise is you follow the killer and he walks slow. I fucking love it. It's the greatest premise. It doesn't. It's like, no, this is the movie. We told you you're following the killer and he's not fast. You're fucking watching him. There's a lot of walking. It's beautiful. I want you to watch it and I'll have you back on the show. We could talk that and Mortal Kombat.
Definitely.
I really would love. That's my favorite horror movie so far. I mean, we still got Terrifier 3. We got a couple more horror movies coming out. I have to watch The Substance. I heard The Substance is really good.
I heard something about that. Yeah.
Have you started watching horror movies? Or are you waiting for October?
The last one that I saw was what was it? The one with Nick Cage. That was fucking weird.
The one with Nick Cage. Oh, Long Legs.
Yeah, that one was weird.
That might be my second favorite horror movie.
That was pretty strange.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Paranormal silence. It's a new Silence of the Lambs for this generation. I think it was a new Silence of the Lambs. Check out Long Legs. That would be my second favorite horror movie this year so far. That was that was fucking weird.
Actually,
there's shit in the background. I love when movies do that. Like if you're like, oh, what the fuck?
That's cool. I like stuff like that. Yeah, when you can watch it a second time and be like, oh, what the fuck was that?
You guys stop talking.
Oh my god.
God, I'm
like. Okay, another round of applause. Much love to you. Thank you for coming on the show. You're welcome on anytime. Check them out, and I put the link to the website there. Give them a follow and everything. All right, you have a good one. Love to your fam. Have a good night. Good nightmares.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you, sir. All right. Thank you.
You guys, like, you talk.
I warned you guys. I told you guys. Thank you, Sneaky, for the applause. Appreciate it. How you doing, buddy? Me and Kainless always have a good. We're about to start a podcast. If we get me, Kainless, and Dr. Bear in a fucking podcast, it would be like fucking 2 hours. 2 hours. That'd be too much. I think a podcast should be like an hour. It depends.